sleepy boys every day.
There you go.
I've been sleepy like crazy.
I took a
Maybe my
ZzzQuil.
thyroid's acting up.
I tried a ZzzQuil last night, Kevin.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did, and I'm never gonna do that again, man.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your show.
Welcome
I
to
don't
the
really
ZzzQuil
like-
podcast.
Yeah, I took it.
You got a
This is what
ZzzQuil
happens.
hangover.
This is what happens to everybody who takes it. Like the next
It's-
morning, they're like, I feel I shouldn't have done that. I took too
Okay,
much or something.
I'm glad to hear that's how people react, and it's not just me. Because I slept for like 11 and a half hours, Kevin.
And you're still tired.
Yeah, I don't even feel like I'm here.
So it's like a tired hangover. Like, it's not like
Yeah.
you're not miserable. You're just still really tired.
Sleepy.
No, I'm not miserable. I'm not happy. I'm completely emotionless. I got nothing going on up here. Nothing in the heart or head.
Oh, ZzzQuil baby boy.
There's no
ZzzQuil baby
dopamine.
boy.
There's no
Sero-
serotonin.
Serotonin levels are gone.
Serotonin's
No.
gone.
They're
That's
still
what it
asleep.
does.
Welcome to the Valleycast, everybody.
It's an early Sunday
Take
morning.
a deep breath in.
Yeah, everybody
Take a
at
deep
once.
breath
Ready?
out.
Let's lean in.
There we go. I started my morning with a little meditation, little breathing exercise. It was nice.
Did you really?
I did. It was nice.
Dude, I just can't get into it. I can't do it.
Oh wow! Oh, there we go. We have a conversation topic right off the bat. You can't do the meditation.
Meditation. I've tried it for so long, so many times, and I just don't get the benefit from it. Like it doesn't. I think it's because I kind of do. Like I'll go on a walk and like almost just like let my mind just kind of run wild and think. It's the whole like just sitting down in like a place and trying to stay quiet and stay silent that like I just can't. It doesn't work for me.
I get that, especially when the mind is running wild, and I do it because it lets me pinpoint my anxieties or my frustrations, just for a moment. Doesn't let me get over them necessarily, but it's the exercise of being like, hey, anxiety, I see you. And then like Bill Hader explained one time, I can go, I'm gonna put you on my shoulder today. I'm gonna
Yeah.
realize you're there. I'm gonna let you ride shotgun with me, but I'm not gonna let you overtake me. Does that work all the time? No. But
No.
it does. The breathing does also slow down the heart a little bit for me. But I also
Yeah, that's
understand
actual.
where I get frustrated, where I know what you're talking about, Kevin, is that I wish I could like do that next level meditation that I think
Yeah.
even Elliot has got to at times, and I'm just like, I can't. It does. I don't get to that like next level out of body meditation experience.
You're referring to psilocybin, Joe.
I was gonna say
Oh.
maybe we need to do some drugs.
Yeah,
Joe.
some ZzzQuil.
That's
Some
where you can
ZzzQuil.
meet the entities. Yeah, man, I bet I could meet the space goblins if I took another ZzzQuil. Good lord. Yeah, I don't meditate as much as I should, or I guess they say you're supposed to. So I get it. It does help, but not. It's not like a miracle for people. People.
There's
who are like,
also
you just gotta
not
meditate.
supposed to be outcome. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to be looking for something.
Yeah,
but
it's supposed to
that's
calm
another
that
concept.
egoic.
Yeah.
Let me conquer everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's counterintuitive to the way you live our entire lives, basically. So
Exactly.
it's a little not fun.
Yeah, use it as a little break to get away from the rat race that is your freaking brain.
Yeah.
Just going freaking nuts all the time.
How's your medication kick, Joe? Has it worn off? Are you not having freakouts?
Yeah, no, the medication kick wore off. However, I think there was an emotional or some type of chemical hangover for like 2 weeks because
Well, that's what I remember you saying.
Yeah, I was crying like twice a day.
Like sad cry or happy cry.
Probably just
It was all it was all an emotional experience, but it wasn't based in depression. It was just like and I don't want to use the word overwhelming. I will just say kind of like a blanket of melancholy and like longing, I guess is the word. Like
interesting.
I missed everybody. I'd be sitting next to my kids and I would miss them. And all I would want to do is
Whoa.
hug them. All I wanted to do was call friends. All I wanted to do was hear people's voices. And yeah, I would just well up and have like little 5-10 minute breakdowns. And
Dang.
I would say like 5 times out of 10, they were, like I said, they weren't like overly sad. They were almost relieving.
Okay.
For those
Yeah.
who aren't into math, 5 times out of 10 is very similar to 1 out of every 2.
Yeah,
So
but
just for people
that's about
listening,
50%.
That's
break it down. You want to make sure you reduce the fractions.
Simplify it.
Otherwise,
Uh,
100 out of 200. You can do the
true,
same thing.
true liberal cucks.
But that's too much.
Telling
Yep.
me how to do numbers.
Also, I will say
You
before
little-
we began the podcast, Kevin, you mispronounced the word supposedly twice.
Oh, I
so
do
we
that
need to
too.
talk
Never
about-
gonna change.
I do
Yeah.
it too, my friend.
It seems hardwired in you, and I recommend maybe you do some meditation on it. And just think about the word supposedly and the way it's spelled with a D.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. How was not to? Well, okay. So, Joe, do you think that was a hormonal thing? Like, it messed with your? It sounds
Yeah.
like a hormone, just
Yeah.
flood, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100%
That's
what it
fun.
sounds like. But again, it was also, like I said, there was some. It was something kind of nice about it. At the same time, there was like this true honesty with my feelings, and I remember noting to myself, like, don't forget why you're feeling this way, even if it is kind of like a chemically induced moment. Like, remember that you do miss your friends, and remember that
Yeah.
you do want
Yeah.
to make these connections, and hugging your family does feel good. And like, I just wanted to like remember the motivations behind those
yeah.
emotions, because then it's very easy, like in our ups and downs of who we are, there's always going to be a base version of us. And sometimes I think when I'm that base version of myself, I tend to just try to like power through a lot of those emotions and thoughts. And instead I'd like to maybe embrace them a little bit more and act upon them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's nice sometimes. It makes you feel a little bit more alive when you got those emotions flowing through you and those hormones. You're like,
Or you're
"Oh,
just
wow."
like letting it out, instead
Yeah.
of just like throwing up the gate and being like, I can overcome this. It's kind of nice to not overcome it and just come it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's coming.
Kevin Plachy,
Yes.
we gotta know. The
Yep.
people want to know.
About
Yep.
Tell us about.
Let's do
well,
it.
you know who's gonna should we speak his name? He's gonna have a fit.
No,
Bowser?
no.
He's gonna have
Bowser.
an absolute fit.
Bowser.
Yeah,
can
our
stay
Bowser.
in his castle.
Yeah.
No. You tell us. We need to
No,
know.
I will.
Nintendo
I mean-
Land. Tell us about the 4x4 box that is the
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
enclosure
Looks
that
like
is
so-
Nintendo Land.
It looks
So
so,
it is-
small.
It is small. It's definitely small, but I will tell you that they packed it full. And when you walk in, you go through like a big green tube, like from Mario, and then it doesn't feel like you're in Universal anymore. It's like wherever you look up, it's like the green mountains of the Nintendo world. So it definitely contains itself to where it feels like you're in a new big quote unquote place.
So to compare it to somewhere else where I contend that they do this, it's like
Star
going
Wars?
to Radiator Springs at Disneyland with like the big
Yeah.
mountains, and you feel like you're in the desert and you're
Very
in another
similar.
world. Okay.
It's almost
I
like a
just wanna
Radiator
jump in
Springs.
here, folks, for our listeners. Radiator Springs is actually located in California Adventure, not
Ah,
Disneyland. So
you're
just a
right.
quick clarification.
It's the
Yeah.
same
Please,
damn
please
thing.
continue. Please continue.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
There's
It's
many
not,
differences
it's extra
between the two.
$100.
It's the
Yeah,
same
California.
thing.
Nope. And California Adventure was maligned and absolutely hated when it came out, and I know this because now I'm addicted to theme park YouTube videos. Okay, continue on.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You're defunct landing.
Yeah. Boy, California Adventure, what a journey it was to get that park.
It's
man.
so funny
And
because
they
I
all-
was like, it's weird. I was born like it came out in like 2001, didn't it? Or 2000
Yeah,
or something.
something like that.
It wasn't that long ago,
Mm-mm.
and I remember
It's all
like
no one
Disneyland.
liked it.
You-
being talked about.
I appreciate the division, which is a geological division between the two parks, which is just, the entry. However, we cannot say that another park is not Disneyland if it contains things such as the Little Mermaid.
He has a point.
It's the same
And
damn thing. They're just
Incredibles.
charging you more.
Yeah,
Midway Madness, Toy
Elliot's
Story.
not on board.
It's all the same damn
You
thing.
can't still call it Disneyland.
Well, I don't think you can call it Disneyland, Joe. You can't call it Disneyland.
It's all the same damn thing.
Thank
It's
you,
all
Kevin.
in Disneyland.
Kevin, real
So-
Joe it.
I would say my favorite part of Mario was actually the cafe. They have a toadstool cafe, which is like
I've seen pictures. It looks
the
awesome.
food is so fun. It's like total theme park food. It's not like incredible food, but it's good.
It's like
But they
wedding
have it
food
all.
plus.
Yeah. They have it all themed to where like the Mario burgers or the Luigi burgers has like a little mustache on the bun, and it comes with like a little hat on top of the bun, and like there's like a question block.
Wait. Is the hat edible?
The hat isn't edible.
Is the hat
But
keepable?
I have it. Yes, I have it.
Nice.
Is the burger
They
$20?
I think it wasn't that bad actually. I think we paid like $40 for like 2 burgers and a dessert.
Okay.
So it wasn't like insane. Yeah.
Okay.
But that environment, you like walk in to the cafe and they have it to where the windows all look like you're looking out at like a Mario World video game. So it's like they have like little toads walking around and like things happen outside. Like Bowser's ship like flies by and they all freak out. Like they have little things like that.
Oh,
So
that's
the
cool.
attention to detail is very good, just all around.
So inside the restaurant, the Toadstool Cafe, it's one of those like weird future experiences that you would see in a movie where there's no natural light because the windows
No
are
natural light. That's what we were saying. There's
Yeah.
no way. No,
the windows
of
are all
nothing.
screens.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can get these wristbands. Which have you seen these wristbands? There's like you can either get it's like Mario, Luigi, Daisy, Peach, Yoshi, Toad, different themed wristbands, and they're like $40 for a wristband, but you only have to buy it once. And then around the land, there's different things you can interact with the band. So like you can hit the blocks, the question blocks, and you get coins, or you can like find like little secret hidden Mario emblems that you like put your thing up to, and it shows like a cool picture on the wall that like you couldn't see unless you put your hand up there.
You haven't made me think it's worth $40 yet.
Well, I would say
Then
get it for just your
tap-
kids.
You tap
you did it.
one thing and $39 comes out.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. When you say you get
Yeah.
coins, it's like actual quarters that add up.
It's
to
Yeah.
coins. It's coins that like, cause then there's like an app that has. It's very game. It's like you're buying a video game in a way, because then like you have like all these challenges that on your app that you have to do complete around the park. And then there's like Team Luigi, Team Mario. So everybody who has the Mario or Luigi bracelet like adds to your team points.
for the day.
I wasn't
Mm.
honestly like, if it wasn't for Ellie, I don't think I would have gotten the wristband. Like it wasn't super interesting to me, but it did make it to where there was so much more to do, because there's a bunch of little rooms that you can like find and go through and then use your band to like interact with the different things there. So that's what I would say. It's like worth it to
It's like-
find more stuff.
Walking through a museum and you pony up for the extra headphones that you can like go up to an
Yeah.
exhibit and be like, this will make me stay 5 more minutes
Yeah.
because it's going to tell me stuff.
Yeah.
Except
pretty
for
much.
this is you
Yeah.
can lift your wrist next to a block and it'll go ding.
Yeah. $40.
What you're talking, just side tangent, Joe. The headphones keeping you in the museum for 5 minutes longer is really a tough balancing act, because we went to the Broad Museum on
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday or something, and it was the exact same thing where it was like, how long am I supposed to look at these things?
Yeah.
And it's like then
Yeah.
I'll be like, wow, that's neat. But it's like I could walk through and not stop for a single one of them and be like, cool, got it, awesome, love that, neat.
Same.
Maybe I'll stop for like one or two and be like, look at the fascinating. But the people who can just sit and stare, oh my goodness.
Every single one.
We're all
Yeah.
just doing it because other people are doing it. And they're like, can we leave?
Hey,
Yeah, let's
babe,
leave.
that other couple over there, I think they stood for 5 minutes. We should probably stand for at least 6. We should beat them, right?
Yeah.
We should
What
beat
I do
them.
is I'll walk up and just get between the person and the art and just look at them and be like, what do you
You're a little more interesting.
what do you see?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you looking at, sir?
Why are you looking at this? Kevin, did Ellie wrap her head around the fact that it's AR and not VR?
Yeah, well, actually, I
For
didn't
our
really
listeners,
ask her.
That wasn't
really
at the
ask
top
her.
of y'all's priority.
No, it wasn't.
Now, let's say hypothetically, you and your wife are going to go to Universal Studios Thursday,
You couldn't
but
go,
we haven't been
dude.
invited.
You just
into
couldn't go.
Yeah.
That's that.
I might have some. I might
Is there
have some.
email?
I might have some people. I might have some people who can get you in.
Yeah.
For real.
Actually,
Let's talk
if you
off
did,
the
yeah.
pod. Let's talk
Right.
off. Let's talk off.
They
the
have
pod.
been doing soft openings, Elliot, to where it's like,
Yeah.
it's not known to the public, but sometimes when you're there, they'll be like, yeah, it's open. Go on in. So it's possible, but I wouldn't don't go to Universal for Nintendo Land if that's
my nickname in college was soft openings.
Ooh.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. Wait, we're not talking about the most important part of Nintendo Land. Tell me about the Mario Kart ride.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Joe, careful.
I'll give you my honest. Yeah, there's a child. Because he want to hear about it.
He went. Jackson, do you wanna
full-grown
talk
adult.
about
What?
You want to talk about your time at Nintendo Land? No, he
Where
does
did
not.
He go?
He went with his friend whose parents work there.
Nice.
Did he go the same time I went?
What day did
It
you
would
go
have
to
been
Nintendo Land?
Thursday.
No, he had school.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He went Friday evening.
Here's my honest opinion about the Mario Kart ride. The line getting into it is awesome. There's so
good.
much fun stuff they have a ton of like Mario Kart. It's like you're in Bowser's castle and he has like all these plans and like the building of all the items that like you use in the game.
Gotta have
So
solid
cool.
queue mechanics. Gotta have solid queue creative.
And they nailed it. And I think that like 60% of Nintendo World is that queue. I think in terms of space and
It's all a line for a ride.
yeah. The actual like I don't enjoy the Toy Story ride and I don't enjoy Astro Blasters at Disneyland. I don't like the whole like I have to like shoot things and like concentrate on what I'm supposed to be firing at in this ride that I'm supposed to just sit back and relax and enjoy the ride type of thing. I hate having to like concentrate on
Ooh.
I think it's because like I try and win. I think I get too competitive. So I'm
Okay.
like I have to do super good.
We're gonna have to
Type of
like
thing.
take off your Kevin the podcaster hat real quick, and can you put on Kevin the editor hat real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Kevin the editor, Kevin the podcaster just said something that I think is pretty controversial. So when he starts to talk about this, will you put a really big like hot take graphic
Yeah.
on the visual pod? Thanks. Okay, back to
Yeah.
podcast, Kevin. Wow, Kevin, you don't like having fun?
Hot take. Hot take is just kind of my thing. But if you want to go with like a, he said what or like
Okay, that's
oh
good, that's
no
good.
he didn't, that's fine too.
Okay, hey Elliot,
Dude.
real quick, can you take off your podcaster hat and put on your producer hat with me? I'll put on mine as well. Hey man,
Yeah.
when you're having little idea sesh with our guys, can we just kind of run some of that stuff by me first? I just feel like we have hot take, we have I know, but I feel like we need to be kind of on the same page when we're talking about like big creative ideas or changes like that with our editor. Is that cool?
Why are you at this museum?
I've been at this exhibit
What
for
is this
17
position,
minutes.
Elliot? You comfortable, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable.
Look at little ZzzQuil, baby.
I'm well rested.
So what about Elliot? Do you like those rides as much as the other rides? The ones where you
No.
have to shoot things?
I think that you bring up a great point, Kevin. I'll enjoy it when I'm on there.
Yeah, it's not like it's like I never want to go on it, but it's not
Yeah,
it's not that
I like
great.
roller coasters. I like
Yeah.
getting on and being, like you said, taken for a ride a little bit,
Yes.
not figuratively. Did Jackson have ZzzQuil last night?
Yeah, Jackson had I stayed up too late and I'm up early probably to play a video game. Is that what you want to do? Yeah, he's tie.
Yeah.
Look at this little face in the corner.
I know.
Looks like one of the
But
toad things.
Yeah, he looks like a toadstool.
yeah, he does. He didn't like that.
Goomba.
Explain the ride for our audience.
They give you like a hat, like a Mario hat, that you put the hat on and it like straps in. And then on the ride, it's like a 4-person car, and it's like a big Mario Kart, pretty much. And then on the ride, there's like this visor that you like magnet onto the top of your hat, so it like hangs down over your eyes. And then on the steering wheel, there's like 2 buttons that pretty much shoot the shells. And then you go, and it's kind of like it has elements that are like physically actually there, like happening. Like there's smoke that comes, there's like little bullet bill things, there's a bunch of like toads and everything running around
That you're running over and they scream, their families start crying. Yeah.
Mhm.
But on the actual, like in the AR glasses, you can see like cars going by you, and when you look around, you can see like different things happening in the sky and everything. So you're trying to pretty much just shoot the other bad racers, meaning like Bowser's racers and everything, and you don't want to hit your own team. And it all worked great. You like look to aim, which is pretty cool. You just look and then press the button, and that's where your shell will shoot. But again, it's this thing of like, I was concentrating so much on like not fucking up and like hitting the wrong people that like it kind of took away the enjoyment of just like I kind of just wanted to sit there and like look around at what was happening rather than concentrate on playing the game.
You wanted to
But
Peter
that's because
Pan that ride.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you're 55 years old, Kevin. You've
I
been
am.
through this
I
enough.
am.
You deserve a rest.
I am, dude.
Shouldn't have to go on more adventures,
Uh,
Bilbo.
But speaking of, I hadn't been to Universal ever. This is my first time at Universal in general.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
Weird.
I knew nothing about any of the rides, meaning like I didn't know what rides there were. I had heard, of course, of like a Transformers ride, a Mummy ride, a Simpsons ride, but like that's pretty much it.
Did you go on these other rides?
Yes. No, not the Simpsons one, because Ellie said it makes her sick.
It makes
so
me
I
sick
couldn't-
too. I don't like the Simpsons
Yeah.
or the Minions ride. But did you love the Transformers ride? It's so cool.
So the Transformers ride's awesome. That's where Ellie works. So like we had to do that one.
it's
but
awesome. I love
It's
it.
very cool. It's very cool. Because that's another like screen. A bunch of them are like, they have the dual where it's like you're watching a screen, but then also riding a ride. It's interesting how many of those. I bet it's the cheapest way to make a ride.
Save space, physical space.
Yeah.
Dude, the Transformers ride is, for as far as like you're watching a screen ride goes, man, that Michael Bay truly Michael Bay'd the shit out of that.
He did.
It makes
Yeah.
you feel like you are freaking flying
They
through
do
a
the
city.
slow-mo parts.
Dude, it's so cool. That moment where you fall off the building and you're
Yeah.
going down, you feel like you're falling.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah, it's crazy.
But
The sensation of falling or accelerating is often the same mechanic in a ride. It's just leaning you back, which gives you the feeling that you're speeding up or falling.
Defunct Land.
Hashtag Defunctland.
Hashtag Defunctland.
Wait, Jackson had a question. Come here. Would you ask him which ride did you want to know about?
Do you like the mummy?
So I was getting to, okay? So, like I said, I didn't know anything about any of these rides. For some reason, I was like, oh, the Mummy's just going to be like Indiana Jones the entire time we're in line. Because it's themed similar to Indiana
Very similar
Jones.
queue. Very similar
Yes.
queue line.
And we get in and we strap in. It's not like you get strapped in like crazy. It's just
No.
it's a normal strap in, strap up.
It's a bit normal
And,
strap on. Appropriately
There
sized.
you go.
Comfortable.
And it takes you through the little beginning, and I'm just
Pink.
not expecting anything crazy. I wanted it to go there, so thank you.
Double sided. Wait, double sided strap on.
Yeah, hold on.
What are we doing here?
Perverts.
Elliot, you know what we're talking about. You saw it in the museum.
All right.
So I'm just not expecting this ride to be what it was, because when it shot off all of a sudden at the beginning, I'm like freaking out because it's all of a sudden faster than like Space Mountain is at Disneyland. and it's like intense, and then you go backwards through the whole thing. So
This is
I
Transformers?
loved it. What's that?
This is the Transformers ride?
No, this is the Mummy. Wake up.
I can't remember if I've been on this. I got confused with that, and you said Indiana Jones at one point.
It's like
Because I
Indiana
thought
Jones.
it was going to be Indiana Jones, so I thought it was not going to
I
be
see.
intense at all. And then it
Whoa.
shoots you at the very beginning. And
It's awesome.
I
it's
love that
very
initial
cool, but
shot.
it made me realize that when you don't know what's going to happen in a roller coaster, it's similar to when you don't know like what a movie's about. It makes the experience so much more fun
Yep.
because
Oh,
it was
yeah.
so unexpected. Everything.
As soon as you started talking about it, I got immediately jealous that I wasn't getting to experience it for the first time again. It's a very,
Yeah.
very good roller coaster.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
think I've never been on it, so I think
You
it'll be a
gotta.
little spoiled, but not enough that I won't enjoy it. Because I haven't gone to like on the actual rides at Universal ever, except like the tour that they do, the big long one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Very
But,
good.
yeah.
Very good, by the way.
Yeah,
we
great
didn't
ride.
do that.
but-
We didn't
or
make it
if-
in time. I
Oh,
was
really?
sad.
Yeah, everyone really loves that.
I'm trying to think. Did you do
It's a
Jurassic
mainstay.
Park?
Close.
I've done Jurassic Park at Florida. I haven't done
Jurassic
oh, yeah,
World now.
It's true.
It was too wet too. It was like 55 degrees, and we didn't really want to get wet, even if it was open.
Jurassic World. No.
But that and
Closed.
we did Harry Potter, we did Secret Life of Pets, we did Minion Ride. We did a big thing because Ellie was able to get the express
Oh,
fast pass things.
fancy.
So
bourgeoisie
walked right on, baby.
life.
Secret
Okay,
Life
you.
of Pets is a fun one.
it is actually pretty
Relaxing.
it's like a fantasy land ride, like a Peter
Yeah.
Pan ride, like you said, but it's still very fun.
Called
Well, that's what I was gonna
dark
say about the
ride.
Mummy. Kind of scary, like more
called
scary
dark
than like Indiana Jones, and much. I think it's better done than Indiana Jones is. in
Really?
terms of, like
Oh,
the
you're-
spiders going across your feet,
Oh, you shut your damn mouth. Indiana Jones is the best
Damn.
ride that's ever been created.
and
Indiana Jones is next level, my friend. When it works.
I still love.
oh, thank you. Guess that's
The
what
Hulk.
seems to happen a lot with Indiana Jones. The boulder doesn't ever come down. What happened, Joe?
You
Just
guys
sit
keep
in
talking. I'm
silence.
gonna make sure my I gotta make sure my
My
computer
mic
doesn't
went out.
die.
It died, but it's
Mm.
okay.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to go. I don't want to hear spoilers, but I do at the same time. And we're doing the same thing with like the express thing, so hopefully we can get as many rides done as possible. But
Are you
besides
going
going
on Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
You are still for sure going,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I hope it can be open then.
Even if it's not,
Nintendo.
that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it'd kind of be nice to keep. I hopefully it's just not too busy. That's because that was kind of the goal of going before.
Well,
it's
last week
open.
apparently it was like empty, so hopefully
Really?
it'll stay that way. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
that'd be great. What other rides do you recommend besides Mummy?
Mummy, Transformers for sure. I mean, Harry Potter, but I don't know how much you guys like Harry Potter.
I did
Here's the
Harry
thing.
Potter in Florida when it was like 3D, and now it's not 3D anymore. It's not as cool.
It's not 3D. Here's the thing. I wouldn't wait. Besides like Transformers and the Mummy, I wouldn't wait longer than like 30 minutes for any of the rides.
Okay.
So the
Yeah,
fact that
sounds
you
about
have
right.
the fact that you have the express thing is great. Use it.
Great. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll blow through them. It'll be like we're at the museum.
It is. It is kind of like that.
In and
Go
out.
on, go off. Yeah.
It's really the only way to truly enjoy a theme park. It just
Now.
is incredibly insane how much more expensive it is
Yep.
for like a family to actually get those passes and enjoy
Yep.
the damn day. Because when you're in
Yep.
line, when you're in a freaking line and you're watching all those fast pass motherfuckers just running by you, and they're like shutting down the proletariat's line, and
Yep.
all those rich bitches are just getting it's so frustrating. It's so
awful.
frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you're waiting in line for
And they do it
bread
on
for your daily
purpose, like the way
portions.
that they do the queue. Oh, sorry, Ellie, what was that?
It's like you're waiting in line for bread, your daily rations before, and then the people.
It
take
truly
from you.
is. And then they're like, almost like inevitably, almost every single time, they make sure that you can see. And I'm sure this is like a science that they've done, that they've tested. They make sure that if you're in the non-fast pass line, you get to see the fast pass people basically
yeah.
sprinting by you at an elevated clip. Like
Yeah.
they're like 2 to 3 feet higher than you most of the time.
Yep.
And they're looking down on the pen that is the people
High
that
class.
didn't pay for the fast pass. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst.
They did some stuff. The psychology of it. Apparently, it's like they try not to do that. Have the one side see the other side, and because they found that people don't mind waiting in line as long if they can't see other people. And so a lot of the newer rides will have like corridors and stuff that you go down that twist and turn. That way you don't have an idea of how long the line is. So it's just one more, and it keeps you more like patient, I guess.
It can if the
Yeah.
queue.
Universal's like, we don't give a crap. We're
No,
just gonna
like,
do it.
No.
Universal don't
No.
care.
No.
That's the queue science, right? Like if you
Yeah.
have a good queue,
Funkland.
you don't mind. Harry Potter's queue, you're like, I'm in Harry Potter's castle.
Yeah,
This is
awesome.
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
The paintings, they move.
I literally said that. That's crazy that there's a team of people to me that plan that out, that study the psychology of a queue
Yeah.
line and whether or not it's gonna be beneficial or not. I love it.
It's so fun. Yeah, it's the same thing with the decorating it and making it look like
Yeah.
nice when you're in line. It's so that you have stuff to look at, basically. You don't get pissed off. And you stay in the park.
Because it's wild to think you pay no matter where you're at, right? Universal also isn't cheap, but you pay, let's say you pay $100 to get into a place, if not more. And you've got 12 hours to go to town for the day. And you're willing to spend 2 hours in a line,
Yeah.
like at
Yeah.
a clip. Isn't that nuts? It's nuts.
And
And
then
the rides are so short.
they are. They are. And it's only
like,
getting
what
worse.
do we do?
Well, what are we doing here?
I'm done with theme parks.
Liar. Kevin, to wrap up your experience, can you please give us your overall review of not just Nintendo Land, but Universal in general? 2 reviews.
Well, I think it was great for a first time experience. Nintendo World now, I think, will make it kind of ups the level a bit to where I would see myself wanting to go maybe once every couple of years. Meaning that, like, Disneyland is, like, still a level above, but Universal, it's something that you should experience especially if you're like in California. I don't know if I would say like if you're in freaking Ohio to come out and make a trip for Universal. I would choose Disneyland way over that.
That would be
Or
wild.
go to Universal Orlando. Don't do Universal Hollywood.
Well, yeah, true. Because isn't
they at least
Orlando
have
like a ton bigger?
Yeah, they have Islands of Adventure as well, which is a
Yeah.
great theme park. And they have a third one that they're doing.
So I had a good time. It was very fun. It's just not something that like I need to go back immediately, and I'm thinking back on it like this was the best time I've ever had at a theme
Yeah.
park. It's just fun, but it's like that's it. It's fun. Yeah, it's a fun day. Type
That
of
was a
thing.
nice review.
Fun day. Fun day.
Fun
gu-
day.
Fun guy. Huh? I will to belabor the topic for 2 more seconds. If you do go again, much like Disneyland or a Disney World experience, I would suggest either going around Christmas because the Grinch Christmas Spectacular
yeah.
experience is pretty fun, or the Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Two
that's a whole nother. That's like a different park almost. It becomes a different place with
It-
Halloween Horror
100%.
Nights.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
Yep,
different
yep,
thing.
Yep.
And get the fast pass. Otherwise, you're going to be standing in lines.
100%. I mean, I didn't have to pay for getting in or anything, too. So I have that bias.
Nepotism.
You know what I mean?
Nepotism,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. My father.
Bowser.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I know. I see it. Is he listening to us?
No, he's watching TV.
Looks like a producer, like watching the monitors.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Just
Just making sure we're in
Putting another
check.
12-hour day. Guys, my tummy hurts, so can we wrap this?
Yeah.
I
Uh-oh.
apologize. You guys can keep going, but I feel like I'm gonna poop like a maniac right now. You ever feel like that?
yeah. One
My
of the
stomach's
side
like-
effects of ZzzQuil is that
I was
you
gonna say,
release the last
Yeah.
2 weeks worth of whatever's in your body.
It's an incredible drug. It's so.
poor Elliot. I'm sorry. I
I'm
did
never
this to you.
ever taking one of those things again.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Nice to sync. A good little podcast about Nintendo Land. Thanks.
All
for,
Nintendo Land.
Yeah, for
Avatar 2 is boring.
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh.
Oh.
And we leave you with that.
Well, Last of Us. Wait, Last of Us is amazing though.
Very good.
Please.
Very good.
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
The other way to experience Universal, Kevin, I should say there's a fourth experience that I've been told you should 100% do. I have yet to partake. But our buddy Andy has let me know that doing the tour, the studio tour on shrooms is a next level experience.
Oh, well, we were talking about maybe we should do that together, Joe, and we could try and meditate on the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that
on
sounds like it'll
shrooms.
work.
All right, y'all.
All right, guys. Thanks, everyone. Apologies for the shorter episode.
That's okay, Elliot. You're sick. You gotta go throw up.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Thanks for sharing us that, Kevin. Joe, you're here too, as well as your mini producer, who looks remarkably like you and is adorable.
Look at us Forrest Gumping right here.
There you go. There you go. Right there. Right there.
That's how I am at the museum. Yeah.
That's great.
All right, if you
All
want
right.
those visuals, go to youtube.com/thevalleycast and watch the video there. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.